just to dive in, for those that obviously don't know who you are, what you do, your business, would love to just kind of hear from your own words, how you got into what it is that you're doing. Very unique product, cool product that you have. So I'd love to just hear how you kind of came up with it.
Yeah, so Solbreeze was founded basically on water dog safety. We have a lake house, and I have two mini golden doodles. So before I dive into that, my background's accounting. So as we're going into this, and why I needed dog connectors is because of that. But as I pursued this living life on a lake, I had these dogs that need to get out of the water, and I was like, my gosh, I had to keep picking them up out of the lake to be able to get up onto our dock because they couldn't use the human ladder. And so I was like, what is out there in the marketplace that could help dogs get out safely out of the water, but was super user friendly to use? And what I found on the marketplace wasn't anything that I was really interested in. So I came up and designed my own collapsible and compactable marine dog ladder. And when I came up with it, I had a couple of prototypes and it worked. And it's like, holy cow. And so once I got the final prototype made, I started going to boat shows and people were like, oh yeah, I need that for my dog. I live on a river. I have a lake house. Anyone that has a dog near water has a worry in the back of their mind of their dog's not being able to get out of the water when they're not around. And so there is a community out there of people who have the need of making sure their dogs are safe around water. So that's how Solbreeze began, which is a very new startup. So Solbreeze started in January 2024. We started going to boat shows. I didn't have an online presence. I didn't have social media presence. I just went to boat shows. I said, here's my ladder. And what do you guys think of it? And so I started getting sales. And this is just a boat show. So it's a kind of a concentrated market. People there are coming because they already have boats or they're interested in getting into boating. And so our initial market was just people with lake houses, boats, and who just enjoy being around the water. So kind of fast forwarding, kind of February, March, I had enough market acceptance of, hey, Solbreeze can be something. But with my background being accounting, I knew if I want to be an online store, I needed somebody who specialized in marketing. And so I started becoming on the hunt of who can I partner up with that can be an advisor to me on how to advertise online to drive traffic to my store. And so that's when I started looking for dog connectors, and super glad I found you guys. You bring a different perspective from what I was seeing of how I should direct this company and how to attack it, being a brand new startup with no sales outside of boat shows. And so I initially was going to create a website on Square. And I started talking with you guys, and you're like, man, that's really geared towards restaurants. This isn't what the beast that you're trying to attack here on the online and selling to the United States of America. It's not Square, it's Shopify, and we are experts in it. And so, you guys kind of talking multiple times, you guys sold me on moving over from Square to Shopify as we headed into boating season in May. So by April, I was fully convinced you guys, you're going to be my teammate. I'm a single guy running this company, product development, engineering, fulfillment, building the website. I was doing everything. And so I needed a teammate. And so brought you guys on board, I think in April. And one of the products I came up with between January and April was I need a complementary product to the dog ladder that can help kind of skyrocket sales, as well as the dog life jacket. So I had a dog life jacket and a dog ladder that we're going to bring to marketplace. And you guys took those two ideas and said, all right, you have a website, but the website's not everything. It's the landing pages and how users are interacting with your landing page and building social proof around these products. You have people who love your ladder. They love your quality dog life jacket that has thicker material than what you buy at the big box stores. You got A+ products. You have an A+ name. You got user feedback. You got reviews. You got the warranty for the products. People feel comfortable with it, but how do you get somebody comfortable with it when they're going onto your website and looking to buy? And so that's when I started leaning on you guys and having bi-weekly calls and kind of strategizing how are we going to direct Solbreeze, being a brand new startup, no market share, no one knows who we are. And my gosh, within 2 months, we went from 0 sales to $50,000 in a single month, growing from that point forward. I mean, literally, I couldn't have done it without you guys. I mean, I went from nothing to, okay, we're going to be at a $500,000 company this year. Oh, okay. Now we're projecting towards being over $1 million company in year 1. Wow. I could have done it by myself. I needed advisors, and you guys were the perfect teammate to bring alongside me to kind of head this up. So kind of Solbreeze, kind of the high level overview of starting January, April, you guys came on board. By June, we were at $50,000. I mean, the sales in a month, it was unheard of. It was awesome. So I can't thank you guys enough for getting me to that point.
and appreciate that. And it's been awesome to just watch your journey too, just with, when you create an awesome product, and then that's a lot of times how it starts out is just referrals, seeing what type of reaction the market has to it. So it's good that you're getting obviously positive feedback, just talking with people who own boats, people who are out on the water. And then a very common issue is businesses make the mistake of maybe joining something like Square, or just basically building a website that you can drive traffic to, but not necessarily get sales. And that was kind of the main thing to solve. And that's a lot of pet brands and different companies we speak with. It's they can get the traffic. It's just actually converting that traffic. And you definitely don't have a cheap product.
No, not whatsoever.
Yeah, it's what's the current price? I think it's like almost $800.
Yeah, it's around $800 for a stainless steel marine grade ladder. Now, the difference between our ladder and the ladders on the marketplace is ours collapses down. And so to be able to have the strength and integrity of the product, we had to go with higher quality materials. And so that's what's driving the price of it. But what we found in boat shows and online, there's a market out there for quality. And Solbreeze is definitely has hit that niche with dog connectors, kind of helping gear our website towards educating and informing around the social proof of this product, of what it can do, how it can save your dog, and how it's going to be a lifetime product for you. It's a one and done ladder. So.
Definitely. And even just getting that over here in Tampa, Florida, been able to like put it in the water and stuff. So definitely feel the quality, and yeah, it's built to last, collapsible, very convenient for boaters or people that might have a dock. So yeah, really, really great product. I guess the other point to touch on is where you first had the idea of like wanting to start with paid advertising, because it obviously is very kind of scary if you've never done it before. Business that is mostly driven off organic or referral type of strategies, and then being able to know that like you need that predictability, you need that consistency in sales, but it's going to take kind of getting over that hump of like actually spending money to make money. Where'd you first hear about like paid advertising as an option?
Well, and it wasn't when I started Solbreeze, paid advertising wasn't even in the realm of my thinking of kind of strategizing this company. I never knew I needed to budget $5,000 for paid ads on Facebook. I wasn't thinking about, because I was trying to think about everything else at the company, and it just wasn't on the horizon of what I thought I needed to have for this company. And so when you guys kind of came on board and said, hey, if you want to do this right, we got to get traffic out the gate. While no one knows you're here, we have to get traffic. And so we have to do paid advertising. I said, well, what does that mean? And being an accountant, what's my ROAS? And yeah, I mean, I'm looking at, okay, what's going to be the return on every dollar I spend? How am I going to grow that to grow this company? And so thinking that, hey, I'm going to be paying Facebook all this money to be able to drive sales, and not knowing I'm going to get sales or not because I'm selling an $800 product. That's the beauty of a startup and pursuing the entrepreneurial lifestyle, is you don't know what next month brings. You get key team members around you. You strategize of, hey, here's our capacity of dollars that we can spend. If we lose it, we're going to be fine. But let's try to scale and gear this company towards figuring out, okay, every dollar we spend, we make this much money. And then trying to scale as far as we can until we hit that resistance mark. And that's where you guys were experts on. He said, Austin, stop trying to analyze, okay, you're going to spend $5,000. This is what you should get. But don't look at it like that. Let's start doing our paid advertising. Let's see how the market reacts. Let's start with a dog life jacket, a smaller price item, and then we're going to test in the dog ladder to see how it reacts with the paid advertising, see which one converts faster and at a higher rate. So we start off with the dog life jacket, which the dog life jacket is a very highly concentrated market. And so it's a lot harder to grab market share. When we came in and tested the dog ladder on paid advertising, I was nervous. We're paying all this money for an expensive ladder, and my material cost for this is high. So is the juice worth the squeeze? And it was. When we turned the paid advertising on for the dog ladder, of our video of showing the ladder expanding out, retracting back, and the dog's easily walking up the ladder, I mean, people that caught their eye and immediately said, that's exactly what I've been looking for. I just couldn't find it. And because we're the first ones coming to market with this style ladder designed for the marine market, where it requires no ground support. So without you guys helping push me over the edge of, hey, open your wallet just a little bit and let's just test to see what paid advertising can do for Solbreeze. And it was a beautiful thing that occurred. And so once we got you guys brought me in, and you said, hey, we're going to build you 2 landing pages, because you can't just have a landing page on Shopify. You need to have a high converting landing page, and we're experts in that. And so you took what I had and said, hey, we need to build social proof around this. What are your key features that differentiates you between you and your competitors? Flat mounting system, stainless steel, high grade materials, collapsibility, universal mounting system. When you want to remove it, you can collapse it down and store it away for the off season. Let's highlight all these key features of what's different between you and your competitors and the value that you're getting when you buy this product. And right when we started showcasing those kind of key features, our conversion rate started growing. And so it took you guys knowing how the landing pages act and how we need to design and how the end consumer is going to perceive that landing page to be able to get them to convert. And I was super happy to be able to lean on you guys and your expertise on how to do that so I could focus on other aspects of the business. So
definitely. And a lot of people, they, especially if they've never ran ads before, or they're thinking about switching their current agency, they want to know, like, how long until I see results? What was your experience from, again, you really had never ran ads before for your
no,
company.
it's a brand new company. I mean, before this, I was looking at tax returns. I was preparing financial statements. I wasn't looking at the dog market. What is that? How do people buy dog life jackets, dog ladders? That wasn't even the realm of my career. And so kind of pivoting from accounting to attacking the dog market, advertising, dog strategizing, it wasn't even part of my skill set. And so that's when I knew I needed you guys as an advisor to come alongside me and let's attack this together.
So how long would you say it took from like starting with us to like getting sales?
I think I was in boat shows. I was traveling like out to Arizona or Georgia, and I was talking to you guys on the phone while I was driving down the road. So I think it was the end of April. You guys came on board in May, started optimizing our landing pages, the keywords, kind of the touch and the feel of the landing pages and the website. And then by June, you took me from $0 of sales to $50,000 of sales instantly, just through optimizing our landing pages and then using paid ads to direct traffic towards those landing pages that you guys created to be able to convert. And it was a night and day difference. It took me from nothing to, okay, we have a company. Now, how do we exploit this? So it was definitely, I mean, it was a month and a half. I think it took you guys kind of get everything up to par, which I was like, man, a month and a half, I got to wait this long for this. It was worth it. Anything worth having takes a little bit of time, and night and day difference.
Definitely. Another thing too is, whenever you're kind of, you first have that first conversation with a marketing agency, you hear their pitch of like, what they do and things like that. Was there any skepticism before starting with us? Like, why not work with some of the other, other marketing companies out there?
Well, that was the beauty thing of Solbreeze. So when I first started Solbreeze, it was all geared towards water dog safety and kind of around the dog ladder, the dog life jackets. And so I wanted to find somebody who were experts into the dog market, who knows how dog people think, how they feel, how they interact with Facebook, your website. It's just you guys specialize in the dog market. And so you guys it made me feel more comfortable knowing that that's what you guys specialize in. And so it was worth every penny bringing you guys on board to kind of get me going here.
Awesome.
So
yeah, I appreciate it. My last question that I would have is just for anybody who is watching this, or maybe they've seen our ads before and they're on the fence of kind of pulling the trigger to work with dog connectors. What would you say to, those people who are on the fence?
I would say go all in. Everything you do with a business, it's going to be unknown. But when you can operate in the unknown, knowing that Dog Connectors is your partner alongside you guys while you're trying to scale your business, you're going to be rest assured they're going to take care of you. They're going to strategize with you. They're going to be planning ahead with you, looking at 3 months, 6 months down the road, where are we taking this company and how do we need to optimize where we're at now to be able to scale then. And so I would say go all in. It's worth it. And I wish you guys best of luck, because the entrepreneurial spirit and going after your own company is a beautiful thing. It's scary at times, but when you have a partner like Dog Connectors come alongside you, it makes it a lot easier.